Hey, this is Steve Wagner. Today I'm going to go over how you qualify a buyer to make sure that they're ready, willing, and able. They are what we call a bona fide buyer. So I'm going to go over processes, questions to ask, so you'll be able to ascertain this. Okay, last week I went over 10 things that you need to cover in a buyer consultation appointment. Again, this video we're going to specifically go over number 1, questions you should ask or processes you should go through to make sure your buyer is bona fide, ready, willing, and able. There's some things in number 2, which is to seek first, understand, and ask a lot of questions. Please watch that one. This will actually make this one more complete, because we're finding out what a buyer's musts are and must nots, and you ask the question, some of the questions like, if we can't find that, the answer to that's very telling. So just understand this also should be connected with the next video, which will be number 2 on finding out and listening to the buyer and finding out what they're really trying to accomplish there. So let's go from the top. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I do have a little cheat sheet right there to the right there, so I'm going to be glancing down. And one of the things I want you to understand that what we're undergoing is actual legal, moral discrimination. We are discriminating. Everybody hears that word discrimination. Everybody goes, whoa. We are actually discriminating based on their ability to buy a house. Okay, and if we find out they're not ready, willing, and able to buy a house, we should not work with them. But we should not discriminate on those fair housing items, or those items covered in Article 10 of the Realtor Code of Ethics, and you know what they are. So I just want to make sure you understand that. And the way we avoid doing immoral or unethical or illegal discrimination is we follow a process. That's why I've got this cheat sheet here. So again, number 1, we're going to ask, in conjunction of part 2, if we can't find the home you're looking for, what you going to do then if we just can't find exactly what it sounds like you're looking for? Number 2, have you been pre-approved? And then with a lender. So you're going to want to get the name of the lender and the institution, their contact information. You want to get permission to call them, and you explain to them, I'm going to need this information because the listing agent is going to be screening. Today they screen, and they screen based on qualifications, and I'm going to have to ask a lot of questions. And then if you found a property, I'm going to have to fill in a lot of information on the contract for that. So I'm just trying to represent you as well. So I'm going to need to know all that. I don't need to know your credit score and all that other stuff, but I do need to know a good bit of information. So you want to get that pre-approval letter. You want to talk to the lender about the specifics. That's number 2. Number 3, would it be okay if I got another lender involved? Now, we're not ever trying to steer them into using our lender, but it's not a bad idea to have a second consultant. It's not a bad idea to have a second quote and another person that's possibly, that's a consultant and in the transaction as well. Number 4, how much cash do you have to put into this purchase, and how much do you want to use? How much extra cash do you have? So you want to get an idea on the cash. Now you're going to get some information from the lender, but you want to go straight to the horse's mouth in this and find that as well. How long have you been looking? Have you been in any properties? Okay, these are all questions, so write these questions down. Are you working with another real estate agent? Have you been in any other houses with her? Which properties have you looked at? Have you signed a buyer's agency agreement? Must you sell a home or fulfill lease requirements before you end up buying a home? Is there anything that you can think of that's preventing you from buying a home, say in the next month or so? How soon do you need to move? What's the perfect date? How soon do you want to move? Those could be sound like the same question, but they are different questions. Let's get the idea of the perfect timing here. If we find the right property tomorrow, are you prepared to make an offer and move in, say, within 30 days? Sit back, listen to what they have to say. That will give you a lot of information. All these questions are bringing more information so you understand what's going on. Will anyone else be helping you with the buying decision or any aspect of the purchase? That's a very important question. What times are best for you to view properties? When can you view properties? Okay, I want to get that down because I have had some buyers that just never had time to look. How do you like to communicate all that information on that? What's the best source to reach? What's the best time to reach you at? What number? Have you ever purchased a home before? Tell me a little bit about previous transactions if you've had them. Tell me a little bit about your apprehensions, or just a bunch of questions. Feel free to ask questions. All these things, these questions are probing, and they should, light bulbs should go off in your head as to whether these people are really and truly bona fide, whether they're ready, willing, and able. And that is number one most important thing, is to eliminate the buyers who are just tire kickers from the ones that really need you and really are ready, willing, and able to get in a house in a reasonable period of time. Okay, so hopefully this helps you, and just keep watching these videos and you'll understand completely how to do a buyer consultation in detail and why you should do one. Thank you so much.